And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved Frozen Factory. Well, let's see. I'm up on the surface here. Grab a little bit. The little lenses that are dropped from slimes and stuff. I'm just slowly converting all of those. Today, I would like to get ready for the Magma board to finish. And I'm going to need 63 of these Magma storage blocks. The 3x7x3, so that's basically 9 times 7, which is, I think, 63. If I remember correctly. Because the particle storage, same thing, 3x7x3, and that's 63. So I need 63 of these, so I'm going to do 25, 50, and then finish the rest on just manually like that. So I've got Magma storage ready to go, and the Magma board is a little over halfway charged, so that is going along nicely. What else? Do I need anything else up here before I go all the way down? I don't think so. So I've got a little area carved out for this storage. I'm also been working on other vectors to fight cryoplasm, and I'm kind of warming up to the process of using a deeper trench. Somebody suggested it in the comments, so I've been moving or converting all of these to have a deeper trench. That way the laser, the Dazzler, can carve much more cryoplasm out per fire than they do with just the one edge that's basically filtering in. So over here you'll see I have this little area because I think I walked all the way around this Magma bore, and it looks like this is like the only real obvious looking place for the magma to come out. As you can see, we are down to 391 million power remaining, which is awesome. It's taking much less time to charge that thing than before. So let's see if I do 1, 2, 3 like that, and this is 7 high. I want to make sure I'm not interrupting any beams or anything like that. So it looks like we are in the clear here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to try was the command. It didn't look like it did it. Showing missions false. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't know that he added that command, so I am very happy he did that. So there's the Magma bore storage. It looks very similar, obviously, to the Mr. Toasty blast furnace. Probably used the same model and just covered it up with some magma looking goo. So we are going to go straight out like that. Sometimes you run into a bug where pipes are they have a tough time doing straight sections. So we're gonna come out here, come all the way back here, and link it up with this guy here. And let's kind of finagle this here. We're gonna have to go this way and that way. And that should, once the drill is done and built and drilled, it should pull out the magma and put it into here. So right now there's obviously going to be no magma in there, but we've got it ready to go for when this thing kicks off. And also I would like a little viewport. So let's carve out a little stairwell down underneath this thing. That way when it does start drilling, we'll be able to kind of sneak down there and watch this thing work. There we go. Because it digs a circular hole. Unlike most things in this game, they dig squares or whatever. This thing actually digs in a circle. And I'd like to get some light down in here. So this is probably plenty of distance in. Because that magma borer is going to come through and just carve out a huge area. So yeah, we are at 370 million power. So you can see it ticking down at roughly 100,000 per second. So 1,000, 2, 1,000, yeah. Because we're putting 109,000 power per second into that thing. The other thing I did is I doubled the number of Freezon that we're producing. I basically mirrored this whole setup, built a whole nother section right over here, fed into its own bottler, and is supplying its own source of Freezon. So it's just the exact same setup up on top here. So yeah, we've got 2 of these full setups now, going absolutely flat out, and it seems to be working pretty well. I mean, we have a lot of Freezon stored, so I wasn't too worried about running out. I mean, we've got 5,000 in there, we had 5,000 in here, and we had like 2,500 in here. So we've actually used quite a bit of it. We've used probably 3,000 canisters so far just charging this thing. So I want to make sure that we've got plenty to go around, because we are slowly digistructing this thing, and it is beautiful. So if we look, I mean, it's just massive. It goes way up there. Looking forward to when this thing finally kicks off. Been trying to figure out, some stuff to do while I wait. And one of the things that we can do is get ready for the Inferno over on the area that we're actively fighting the cryo. Because I've got that one carved out, ready to go. I've got one over here kind of in process with the new layout, and I've got another one on this flank here that I'm currently digging out with the same setup, the deeper trenches. So I've got this whole area in here carving out, getting ready for the fight. So it should be good. But the Inferno, let's see if the Inferno is, what does it take to make? So this is a 3x3x3, so obviously it's 27. And it's going to use quite a bit of this compressed sulfur. So I just went down and got that sulfur to use to make the magma bore, or the magma storage. So now we're going to need 27 times 32 more compressed sulfur. So I might want to increase the amount of sulfur we're able to process. So let's do this. I'm going to need 600 of these. And I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the bottler might be able to take enough. So that's another set of 2 full setups for sulfur. I know we're going to be using quite a bit of sulfur in the future for bombs and such. I've got these going again for the cryo bombs. So let's hop on our lovely... Oh, I hear the twittering of a camel bot somewhere. Not sure where though. We're gonna head down to the sulfur area and see if we can't throw together. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna do the filters first. Such a long ways down here. You kind of forget sometimes how far down you go for these materials. But we are just bouncing down here. And I'd be able to build right off of this. So let's figure this out. Right in line with this is one of them. So if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like that. And I have to get rid of some of these lights. But I could add a light. I'm gonna go up from here and then add a light like that. That should help a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this setup here is pretty much the same as the one over there. Oh, train. And then the output, again, I'm going to go over here and put down a storage, and I've wanted to line up right in line with that. Didn't I sink this into the ground? I did. So I think that's a good idea. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And now we are linked up. I can loop that underneath because it's just a little bit easier that way. Oh, there we go. So there's the connection. Loop that around. And let's bring it up, out, and connect. Just like that. That's connected. Now I need to connect these. So this was probably gonna go under and connect there. So let's do that first. Let's get some more elbows. Okay, so this is probably, there it is. Connected here. You got to be kind of fast with this just because you're in an area that's really, really, really hot. And, you know, if you kind of slow down, if you take your time, you're going to overheat pretty quickly. Okay, so I have that. So let's connect these up here. And kind of get out of the way if I can. And connect those up. There we go. These should be good. And now let's put these in. Compressor is ready. And now it's just a matter of getting these things constructed. And our power, we should have enough power. You can see the batteries. I mean, they're low, but they're not completely out, which is a good sign. Plus the fact that we've been fighting that cryoplasm for so long. So that we need to factor into as well. These are done, so I can cover that up. So we've already got another 98 sulfur ready to go. And I think the other one I basically had like right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. That is one too many. There we go. And now for this one, which I can, or I should be able to just go straight over from the center of this. So there's the, what is that machine? Okay, that's the compressor. There it is, right there. And let's just kind of go all the way back here. And fit in that, which should be perfectly right in the center. Just like that. And power-wise, we're going to have to kind of think about power here. Get all of these built. Did I put the tubes in? I didn't. Let's get these tubes in here. Just like that. That way I don't have to worry about that later. And get the rest of these built. It's a lot of blocks to build. Now for power, let's look at what we can do. Can we should be able to pull right from this thing for the center one here. So this one I should be able to pull from the center. And how high is that from I just need an altitude basically. So that is essentially 2 blocks above so 2 blocks above, and that should give us the next one. And zip over here. And with this, I'm gonna just sort of kind of mirror that if I can, because we need a conduit. And if I put a battery there and one here, I should be able to beam power directly down and power both of these with that without interfering with a conduit. Similarly, over here, I'm going to want to do something similar and bring that down and put a battery like right there. And that should fill that. And I happen to have enough for another conduit. So now it's just a matter of getting power. There we go. So as soon as those things, there we go, power is up and sulfur starts getting sucked in. Good to go on that front. Now it's just a matter of getting power into this one, which basically I can do more of the same that I did here, because it's almost identical in layout. So I just have to figure out where the beams are going to go, because I have one coming out, and that probably is this corner back here. Yeah, see, I have 2 batteries in there because I need one to power the compressor. So something like that, and then the power to come out like that. And a lens. Get a jetpack going here. That should line up perfectly with that. Good to go. And I'm gonna, oh, that was right. So there, the compressor's kicked on this side, and then it's just a matter of beaming the power out one more for that side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And let's kind of get squared away. Don't want to get too close to that. Those compressors do hurt. Oh man. That's one of the things I hate about the jetpack. It's so floaty. You go off a ledge and it just floats. And I don't think these two will require really a lens laser. I wanted to do it for this one because this one's also powering the compressor. So now we should have double the amount of sulfur we're producing, and we should be able to get some in there as long as these are recognizing. Yep. Storing 0. Storing 0. So that means they're going into here, which in turn throws them into the bottler. All right. Way more sulfur now, so that is good. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.